All right, we're going to do a little video on adjusting the 3DG sat to match up when you're sat shading. And a lot of people have been struggling with this, and for months and months and months and months, I struggled with it. And I can't remember even where I saw this. I didn't come up with it, but somebody came up with it, and I just stole it. But if you come in, obviously your 3DG is going to look like this. Okay, this is rough. Now, what you may have noticed is on 3DG, the only sat that we have is rough. Where is it down here? You've got a mow lines and you've got a no mow lines sat. I've put this test because I'd already done this course, so I just duplicated this and put it back to the original settings where we could play with it. What I do, this course I didn't do it. The deep over here, I was putting fescue out everywhere, so I just used a stock material in the stock 3DG. But there are a few courses where I'll use 3DG in the deep. And all I do is once I get the rough adjusted like I want it, then I will duplicate that and just call it deep. And then I can make my adjustments on length and that kind of stuff to make it deep. I will, and you'll see up here, I always put 3DG on my bunker and my lake. And sometimes I like those to be slightly different than what I've got on the rough. So once I make my rough, I'll duplicate and make a bunker one and duplicate and make a lake one. Well, that's the deep lake, but I've got a lake somewhere. Anyway, that's just kind of how I set things up. So important part here is whatever sat that you're using, and I'm not sure which one I'm using. I hadn't played with this one in a while. Let's see if I can find it. It'll be in here. It is rough. Okay. So I do a lot of different sats. Good. Yeah, I do have it there. All right, good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our 3DG rough no mow lines, and we're going to open it up. And down here, we're going to drag this into two places. We're going to drag it into the floor color and the blade color. And you can see it change. Well, it's got all of this stuff screwed up. And that's because you've got to change the size here and here. You got to put your terrain size here in this color texture tiling, whatever your inner terrain is. Oh, I got 200. I need 2,000. And you can already see it's pretty dang close already. And you know what? I'd already done my adjustments. Sorry, I have to back those out. But you can see that I've already got it pretty close. Let me get back to where it's supposed to be. So normally it's going to come in more like this. And I believe, so these will be a little lighter when they come in. So they'll be closer to probably about right there. You try to just drag up and down because your colors are already matched up. You just want to darken them a little bit. So that's usually the way it comes in right there. And so first thing I like to do is get my floor. So go way out, come in and kind of pay attention to the floor, not the grass. So you can see how the floor gets a little bit lighter. So we're wanting to darken that floor just a little bit. And that'll just be down this left side, just pulling it down to where it kind of matches up. So we're pretty close right there. And then we come into the grass, and same thing. Typically, you have to darken it just a little bit. So keeping that right there, we're going to drag it straight down just a hair. And this one down just a hair. And then you can zoom out, zoom in. You keep all of your colors. You got your patches. And that's it. It takes a little bit of tweaking, but it's mostly up and down. If you will keep those colors and not go side to side, then you can get it almost perfect really quick. So I wanted to show this because everybody struggles with it, and it's really not that hard. Once you know to drag these in, these two spots, get your terrain size in those two spots, and then it's just some minor tweaking on colors. Hope that helps everybody.